Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From way up at the 23. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a carry for Jacobs. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Sam Hubbard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows, get the ball to him right away.
Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. for Nick Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
From way up at the 23, now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers, a quick slant to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1st down, Rivers. This pass complete to Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Running is Jacobs. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run it with Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Play fake. Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. From the red zone now, Rivers. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll run it with Jacobs. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, LA. DJ Shark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And it brings up third down.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. It is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Number 24, Nick Chubb.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 21, Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From way up at the 23. Well, a good-looking return set up here.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And they've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 38, Rivers. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-power offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Another one thrown incomplete. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. To throw, Rivers. He is going to find Hill here. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They go play action here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
The yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Rivers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete to his running back, Evans. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
39-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 35 on second down, Garoppolo caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 17, Garoppolo being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From way up at the 23. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
get this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And now here's a carry heading left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That one complete to Hill. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
The extra point is good.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
They run it again with Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Down left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Next to score, Chargers 35, Raiders 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From way up at the 23. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. Throwing again. Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On play action, Rivers. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rivers again. Quick slant to Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Las Vegas.
Off the play fake here. Rivers. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit. Had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Garoppolo looking to throw. He gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 83 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Going on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So,
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked up just shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. The 20. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first and 10, Rivers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a first and 10 at the 11. To the air again here. Rivers. The quick slant caught. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From the 3, second and a yard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, and this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.